What's up? It's your man LL Cool J, you know what I'm saying? My man Mikey Fresh, Miss Info.
Seriously, though, there's a recession coming upon us. Do you think that this is going to affect your record sales when someone's out there like, oh man, do I put the last $15, $15 into the gas in my car, or do I spend that 15 to get the new LL album? Like, what's?
Of course it will. So?
Is there some things that you change in your lifestyle to cope with the recession, or is it just rich get richer, poor get poorer kind of thing?
You know, well, to he who has much, much is given, and to he who has little, even that shall be taken away. But you know, my business decisions, I like, you know, me doing my clothing line with Sears. I think 3 years ago, people would have laughed me all out of the, you know, game if I had now made that announcement. But in this climate, I think they understand that that's something that actually benefits our country and benefits the people. It's not really about the rich get richer with me. You know, I'm definitely going to support. I'm much more supportive of people out there that are trying to make it, and for those who are trying to get their lives together, than I am of some rich guy in the VIP with a pair of $5,000 jeans on, talking shit. So, you know, I definitely am supportive of real people and can relate to what's going on out here with this recession. And my decision to do a deal with Sears is a direct reflection of my feelings about that, because it would have been very easy for me to make jeans for $5,000 and open up a boutique in Soho,
right?
And, you know, Cool J's, you know what I mean? and you know, that would have been pretty simple. But you know, to do a deal with Sears for the masses, for those that, you know, who want to feel trendy, who want to feel like they're in style, but maybe, you know what I mean? That's their price point, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, that's good. You ain't got to spend $1 million, like, because I'm wearing the clothes myself.
Right. So
and I can afford something that's more expensive, but I'm wearing them because they're nice.
Basically, just catering to your people.
To my people.
To your people.
Yep.
Back onto the music side of things. Baby is your first single. It's huge right now, playing everywhere. It's the #1 record in all urban markets. Do you feel like the only way to reach radio now is to have, you know, a catchy hook and a club-ready beat?
I don't think that really has ever been any different. I think that most hit records throughout history have had good beats and pretty catchy hooks for the most part.
Right.
I think that's just a part of making music. That's why they call it a hook, because it hooks people in to want to listen to the song. I don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
You know, it is what it is. You know, radio is one animal. You know what I'm saying? That's one outlet. The internet, online is different. People are exposed to lots of different types of music online, and they choose what they want to be in rotation in their iPods and in their personal music players by downloading songs online and listening, going to sites and streaming certain music that they appreciate. Whereas radio has commercials and different things involved, and it's a different business. But I just like to make cool songs. You know, I like to show my diversity. I could do a Return of the GOAT mixtape and do a High Hater remix, or a Laptop Gangster record, and then I could turn around and do Baby and do something real, you know, real simple and fun and whimsical. So, you know, that's what it is.
Do you think sometimes you're unfairly judged with your lyrical content? I think, you know, some people kind of forget that you had hits from back in the day, like It's Jinglin' Baby.
Unfairly judged by my lyrical content?
Yeah, they just feel like that you're not spitting. Some people may say L's not spitting that hard shit anymore. He's not spitting the lyrical shit anymore.
Well, it's a few answers to that question. The first thing is, I think that people that listen to my Return of the GOAT mixtape and some of the freestyles I've been dropping, they hear the lyrical quality. People, you know, you just have some people who don't understand. They want every movie to be a drama, and they don't understand that movies, there's comedies, there's thrillers, there are action movies, there's Dark Knight, there's Goodfellas. Some people just want every movie to be Goodfellas. And if it's not Goodfellas, then it wasn't a cool movie. Like, Iron Man doesn't matter because, you know, it's not Scarface and he didn't float in the water fountain and get shot by 1,000 machine guns and bleed. So Iron Man's not good. Or Dark Knight's okay, but, you know, because Dark Knight's not the piano, you know, it wasn't dealing with that, you know. It's not a real film.
Okay.
You know, so when people talk about LL, you know, I would have never had songs like Hey Lover and I Need Love and Around the Way Girl if I listened to that. Right. You know, primarily what you're talking about is young guys who just want to hear aggressive lyrics in every song. But that's a one-dimensional approach, and that's not how you have a career. You know, and the greatest boxers are those that are flexible and can adapt and do different things. And I think that's my greatness.
Okay.
The greatness of LL is that you never know what you're gonna get, and that I can do it all. Most of them can only do some of it.
So you do it all.
That's
do
what
everything.
makes me great.
Greatest
That's
of all
why
time.
I'm great, because I can do it all.
All right.
I can make Baby, and then I can make a Return of the Gold mixtape and be taken completely seriously in the hood.
No doubt about it. I mean, it's all here.
And I'm real on both. I'm not faking anything.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
you've never really been a person that's tried too hard to, you know, push your image. People know who LL is.
I don't, you know, if you hear that I had a job working at Sears last year, it's okay. I'll be all right. You know, we'll get over that too. We'll get over that too.
Recently, in the hip hop game, there's been a lot of people called out for things that, you know, they've done in their past life that they might not claim to be in their music. Like Rick Ross, it's been documented that he's been a CO. Does that matter to you? Like, do you see Rick Ross differently now, or anybody for that matter that's been called out about their past life?
There's presidents. Well, let me say this the right way. Let me think. I'm trying to think about how I want to say this to you. Let me put it to you like this, man. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Like I hate to surprise everybody or shock everybody, but if homie used to have a job, it's kind of alright. Like, do you like the music?
The music's cool.
I know he had a job. I'm sorry that he had a job. Like, yeah.
But does that take away anything from
what?
the things that he says in his music and his?
I'm trying to figure out who was the person that believed that he really knew Noriega. Like, who is that person? Like, I mean, he's a rapper. He's making great music. He's talented. Like, why are they judging this guy and bothering this guy because he had a job? Like, you know, it's all right, man. It'll be all right. I had a job as a paper boy. Does that mean I don't need love?